recording. Perfect. Okay, so welcome to the weekly reset. Today, I'd like us to go on a reconnecting journey with nature. On Saturday, I had some training and we were connecting with the energy of crow. And that led me today to explore on a walk, just feeling into different energies of different animals. But what I'd really like to share with you is just connecting to the energy of trees. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today, which might sound a bit random, but ultimately, the energy of trees is so old compared to the ages that we'll ever reach, particularly oak trees. We're talking centuries here. And they have such a presence and stability that we as humans find really, really helpful. And they clean our auras as we walk amongst their branches. You can actually, if you're aware, you can feel the branches cleaning off little bits of our aura just as we go. And of course, as you're breathing in that really oxygen rich environment. You're breathing that into your body. So, on physical level, on a mental, emotional level, it's really satisfying. And on a spiritual level, being able to connect with a being that's not human is a kind of, well, it's a shamanic skill. So I just thought it'd be nice to play and do something different without any pressure or any expectation of anything other than just exploration. So, with that in mind, let's take some breaths like we always do, settling back into the body. And instantly, I want to say to you, release any anxiety about what this might look or feel like. Worst case scenario, you won't notice or feel anything, and you might even just fall asleep. And that would be fine. It's no harm done, is there? Okay, so let's take some breaths coming in through the nose and a nice long out breath through the mouth. And as you're taking your breaths, as you're releasing the out breath, just allow yourself to really settle back into your body. Allow the chair or the couch or the bed to really support you. And begin to allow your mind to just settle down. One brilliant way of allowing this to happen is to call your focus in, your attention from all the places that it's been today. Whether you're thinking about something that's happened, something that might happen, just allowing all your thoughts to come back to the here and the now and allow the awareness to gather behind your eyes. And you might feel it as a buzzing or a concentration of energy just behind the eyes, pulling it back from all the places, bringing it in. In fact, you can command it. I want all my attention to come behind my eyes. And then, when you are ready, start to move that attention. We have done this before, but this is just a reminder. Move that attention back in your head from behind the eyes to about in alignment with the ears. Mine tends to fall slightly behind the ears, but you'll find as you go back towards the back of the skull, you'll find a place where the thoughts, the energy, the attention, the awareness just drops a little. And that's the grounding for the mind. And I kind of see it as almost being a well. It's not a very deep well, but it is a well. And my awareness, when it drops into there, just allows my mind to go still and quiet. I'm not having to chase thoughts or be aware of them. And the more you practice this, the easier it gets. It's really good if you're stuck in a place where your mind is going too far. too fast, too much. Just call it back. Come to behind my eyes and then winching it back, sliding it back towards the back of the skull, dropping it into that grounding point. And again, checking in with your body. With each out breath, just allow the body to relax more deeply. Perhaps focus first on the back of the shoulders, the mid back, allowing it to relax, to lean, to be supported. And then bring your awareness down to your glutes. And just make sure that you're not holding tension in your glutes. You're actually allowing yourself to rest heavily. It's quite normal for tension to be building up during the day. And if we take conscious time to allow our bodies to relax and to get more and more comfortable, then we can start to notice what's being held in those spaces. We notice the habitual patterns of the body. Many of us will lift our shoulders up to our ears when we're concerned about something, when we're worrying, and we can kind of round ourselves over, particularly if we feel worried in those thoughts, and we feel anxious. And adjusting our posture has a huge effect on the way the mind works, and therefore the emotions that follow that. So allowing your shoulders to come back and to rest down your back opens up the chest, opens up the heart space. Allows us to be more present and more in a receiving mode. And as we're sitting here noticing the body, I just want you to ask yourself, whereabouts am I within my aura? So if you've been busy and rushing around, there's a good chance you're at the front of your aura. If you've been avoiding things, good chance you'll be at your back of the aura. Or where are you in yours? Just noticing. And so we're going to ask the aura to recenter itself around us. So each of us are in the center. And once you've done that, let's continue our awareness of the physical self. If you're sitting, pay particular attention to where your feet are. Are they scooched underneath you? Are your knees able to relax? And if your feet are on the floor, then it's usually best to put your feet in front of the knees so that the knees can really relax down. And remembering to relax with your out breath. And then from here, sending down from the base of your spine, a beam of light all the way down from the base of your spine, your root chakra, down through the layers of the building that you're in, and down through the layers of Mother Earth, all the way to her center, connecting into the womb center, just like an unborn child is connected to its mother. We are reconnecting to our Earth Mother. And as you connect, let's widen out those grounding cords so that they're at least as wide as you. And today I'm going to encourage you, particularly if you're not used to turning your grounding cord into a tree trunk, but because the theme of today is going to be connecting with trees, let's allow our grounding cords to carry the energy of the trees. That stability, a sense of permanence, particularly in comparison to ourselves. And a connection and affinity to the weather, to the sky, to the birds, to the plant life that lives below and upon the branches. Just connecting into that without needing to know what that looks like right now. You're just inviting an awareness. And bringing your awareness up to the body, recognizing, noticing that a channel has opened up within your grounding cord. And here is where you can dust and clear out any old energy that is not needed, as if you're sweeping out a room. So go ahead and do that now, checking through different areas which could be seen as different rooms within yourself. And when you feel that that is complete, begin to bring your awareness up to the crown of your head, opening up the crown, allowing yourself to connect with the divine that's on the outside of you as it rushes in to reconnect with the divinity that is already within you. And maybe this looks like liquid golden light. Maybe this looks like a purple light. Whatever you notice, and it might not have a color at all, it might just be a sensation. That's okay, and it's perfect. Remember, the way that you perceive energy is your way. And so bringing that awareness to the crown, that divinity, allowing it to permeate down into the body. With every out breath, Notice how this energy is in the aura as much as it is in the body. Bringing love and compassion, connection, safety for exploration, a playfulness, an ease. Remembering that everything in the universe is energy before it is made physical in any form. And so we are all connected. It's only our small human selves that think that we are separate. And so we invite the small human self to just sit back a little and to be open, to be curious as we begin a journey. So I'd like you to bring your awareness down to your heart space. And as you come down to your heart space, you notice a doorway. And at that doorway, you are greeted by the divine in some form or another. This could be bird, animal, could be a plant, could be a mountain, could just be energy, could be a feeling. You are greeted by the divine. And so you begin to journey to the very center of your heart, knowing that this heart of yours always resides within divine love and all that divine love encompasses. And as you journey, whether you're flying in a hot air balloon, maybe you're walking, maybe you're being carried, maybe there's steps. However this happens is perfect. And it could change each time that you visit. And as you journey towards the center, you get a sense of light coming towards you as you get closer and closer. And you notice that there's a doorway, another doorway. And this is where the light is coming from. It's a natural light. And you step through the threshold of this door. And you are greeted by gentle bird song. You feel the air is fresh and clear. And the garden is not really just a garden, it's expansive. It is earth in all its majesty. And you begin to walk, exploring, enjoying, seeing the birds flutter from one tree to another, from a branch to another. You enjoy the light playing on the branches, the grasses, golden hue. And so you're gently walking, enjoying what you hear. Maybe you can identify the sounds of the birds that you hear, or maybe you just enjoy their company. But you notice alongside a little stream is an old oak tree. And this oak tree looks really inviting. So you go and sit beneath the tree. Allow your back to lean against the trunk. And you take a few moments to get settled in this new place. Feeling the gnarliness of the bark. The sound of the water soothes you. And you just settle to relax. There's nothing to be done. You're just enjoying some time in nature. Really notice how your back connects with the bark, with the trunk. Really pay attention to that sensation. Breathing, and as you breathe, your chest expands outwards and your back expands outwards, filling cavities with air. And this is when you notice the sensation of the tree against your back. Can you lean into it just a little more? Can you surrender your body to its mighty strength? Can you allow yourself to enjoy just being? And you can feel your mood lifting as you feel the breeze, enjoying the birds and the greenery and the stability and the strength of the tree behind you. There's something very restful about just being in this space. Notice now, how do your hips feel as you lean against the tree and yet have your weight upon the earth? Can you allow the tree and the earth to begin to remove any energies or blocks, any stagnancy from your physical body, from your energy? Can you allow the natural way of nature to receive what is no longer serving you, and then to replace it with goodness, with nourishment, with ease? Would that be okay? And you release through your legs and your feet and allow yourself to just rest, to surrender, giving, holding your body, surrender into allowing nature, allowing earth, allowing this oak tree to support you. And as your body relaxes, allow your thoughts to just drift away like the water, emptying out the mind, as if you are pouring them into the stream. And bring your awareness back to your body again. How's it feeling? Are you ready to receive the goodness, the earth, that nature, that the tree can provide you? Are you ready to allow yourself to receive some nourishment now that you've released all of that tension? Allow your bones to be nourished. Imagining, sensing that with every in-breath, more and more goodness comes into the very depths of you, the core of you. The bones don't need to hold you up. They are being held up. Allowing nature, allowing this beautiful oak tree to provide succor. Allow its beautiful, fresh energy, particularly at this time of year, to permeate your being. Bringing a new level and a new sensation of ease, peace, and yet enlivenment. All of this quiet goodness is here for you. Allow this energy to nourish your organs and the blood supply. Just like a tree has sap to bring nutrition to its leaves, its buds, and its seeds. We too enjoy this nourishment. And we allow this nourishment, this feeding of the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual self to encompass the muscles, tendons, the ligaments, the lymphatic system, and of course the brain and the skin, as you are nourished from the inside out with this fresh, stable, grounded energy. And as you're relaxing and enjoying and receiving, we invite forward the energy of this cleansing water to move through us, to invigorate. Water can be a powerful moving force. Let's allow it to course through us. Before we begin, to make ready to gather ourselves. And here you begin to lift yourself up from the ground. Perhaps dusting yourself off. Place your hands on the bark of the tree. What do you notice about the bark? Are there any interesting shapes? And as you begin to give thanks for what you've received here, we ask the tree, we ask Mother Earth, is there anything that it wishes to share with us right now? And you can ask the tree directly, is there anything you wish to tell me? Is there anything I need to know? And then giving your final thanks to the tree, to this space, this garden, huge garden space, this land. Begin to turn and walk the way that you came. Back towards the doorway to your heart. Notice how your body feels freer, how your spirit feels more open and your mind feels calmer. Notice the space that has been created within you and how restful this feels. And as you reach the doorway in your heart and step inside, turn back to the garden, giving a little bow of thanks and appreciation, and step into your heart space, leaving behind the nature sounds. And as you journey back towards the doorway of your heart, back into the real world, allow yourself to remember that you are indeed connected to Earth, to the universe, to the peace, the tranquility, and the ease. And if you cannot find the space and the time to step into it in the physical realm, you can repeat this and visit it in the unseen realm. And as you reach your doorway to your heart and stepping outside of yourself, begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body in the here and the now. Perhaps wriggling your shoulders, maybe stretching your arms and your legs, becoming aware of the sounds outside of your home. And taking a lovely deep breath, bringing that oxygen into the body, beginning to reinvigorate the mind. And with your out breath, just gently placing one hand upon each upper arm and feeling those feelings of peace and ease, begin to very slowly tap one arm and then the other arm, just with your fingers. This gentle tapping helps to incorporate these wonderful feelings of ease, installing them into the body. Reconfirming to yourself that you are here, that this goodness is yours. And then bringing your hands in prayer in front of your heart, just giving thanks to the divine for all that you have received tonight. Namaste.